Hey yo guys, what is up? MTG is back in another video. In today's video, we are doing a budget modern deck. It is a Battle Screech token, white-black deck. But before we hop into this, this is unfortunately the last week of Summer Madness, which means 75 videos in 75 days has almost been completed. Summer Madness ends on Friday, and thank you guys for sticking with it. And if you guys watched the majority of them, thank you so much. And if you subscribed during Summer Madness, we started July 16th or 17th, I want to say. Videos every day all the way through to August 31st, I think we're ending. Or 30th, I don't know. But that will be the last day. But thank you guys if you guys subscribed during that time. You guys are helping out the channel a lot. I actually returned to school today, so technically my summer's over, but your guys' summer enjoyment entertainment from the MTG Nerds channel is not quite over, at least for summer. It'll always keep going, but just not for summer. But summer 2019 is closing out on an end, and we shall end it right with some good videos in the next week here. But I just want to talk to you guys real quick before we hop into this, that we are going to keep doing videos, of course, like normal back when I am in school, because I actually do have to make time for school. I can't just drop out of school, unfortunately. But I am planning on doing videos Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. That's what I want to do every week. So 3 videos a week from now on is my hope. But don't worry, we will have the rest of the videos for this week going up to Friday. I'm going to take Saturday and Sunday off, and then Monday we will get back into the swing of things with our 3 videos a week. And we shall hop into this now. Let's get into it. We only have one single creature in this deck, and it may sound insane, but guess what? I don't know why I just put my shirt up, but guess what? We only have one creature, but we're going to be making a lot of tokens, so we don't need a ton of creatures. Our only creature is Throbbing Inspector. 1 white, 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, investigate. Pretty good card. Good 1-drop. Gets just to get on the field right away. 2 planeswalkers. We have 2 Sarah of the Benevolent. 2 in the double white. 4 loyalty. +2 creatures you control with flying get +1/+1 until end of turn. -3 create 4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance. And -6 you get an emblem with, if you control a creature, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. Pretty good card. And for our spells, for Declaration, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I forgot to mention this deck costs $88 at the time of recording. Alright, almost 89. So there you go. For Declaration in Stone, 1 and a white sorcery, exile target creature and all other creatures with this its controller controls with the same name as that creature. That player investigates for each non-token creature exiled this way. For Gatherer of Towns, gather the townsfolk. Geez, I cannot read. Hey, nothing's changed over the summer. 1 and a white, put 2 1/1 white human creature tokens onto the battlefield. Fateful Hour. If you have 5 or less life, put 5 of those tokens onto the battlefield instead. For Raise the Alarm, 1 and a white, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. For Lingering Souls, 2 and a white sorcery, put 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield and flashback for 1 and a black. For Spectral Procession, for 3 hybrid of 2 colorless or 1 white sorcery, put 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. And for Battle Screech, 2 double whites, create 2 1/1 white bird creature tokens, flashback, tap 3 untapped white creatures you control, and you can play it again. Although we have a lot of spells that do what seems to be almost the exact same thing throughout all of them, it's good stuff either way. Enchantments, we have 10 of them. For Legion's Landing, you might see this card a lot in Standard if you're a fellow Standard player. 1 white legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. And when you attack with 3 or more creatures, transform Legion's Landing and its transformed side is Adanto, the first fort. Tap it for a white and tap 2 and a white and tap it to put a 1/1 lifelink vampire onto the battlefield. 4 Intangible Virtue, 1 and a white enchantment. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. 2 Force of Virtue, 2 and double white. If it's not your turn, you may exile a white card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. It has flash. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Now you might notice, if you're a modern player like me, you might notice that this deck doesn't really seem quite up to competitive standards. That's because it's a budget deck. It's for people who are just starting out modern, and I will admit it's not quite the strongest. As with most budget decks, you don't want to go and spend a ton of money on a format that you might not end up liking or want to play that much. But this is definitely a good place to start for people who are looking for either just a budget deck to play with friends or people who are starting out in the modern community. Lands, we have 23 of them. 4 Caves of Koilos. Tap it for a colorless or tap it for a white and a black, and it deals 1 damage to you. 4 Concealed Courtyard. Land enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands, and tap it for a white or a black. 11 Plains. 2 Shambling Vent. Enters the battlefield tapped. Tap it for a white or a black, and for white, black, and 1 colorless. Shambling Vent becomes a 2/3 white black elemental creature token with lifelink until end of turn, and it is still a land. 1 Vault of Archangel. What? Okay, Archangel. There you go. Said it. Tap it for 1 colorless or for 2 white, black. Tap it. Creatures you control gain Death Touch and lifelink until end of turn. 1 West Vale Abbey. Tap it for a colorless mana, an actual colorless mana, not just a generic mana. 5 and tap it to pay 1 life. Put a 1/1 black human cleric creature token onto the battlefield, and for 5 and tap it, sacrifice 5 creatures and transform it, and it becomes a 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible haste demon legendary creature. Very powerful. Sideboard, we have 15 cards. That is it for our main board. Going on to the sideboard here, we have 4 Duress. Great card for a cheap hand removal spell. 1 black sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. 4 Nihil Spellbomb. 1 colorless. Sacrifice Nihil Spellbomb. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. And when it is put into the battlefield, graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay black. If you do, draw a card. Pretty powerful card, actually. 2 Pithing Needle. 1 colorless artifact. As it enters the battlefield, name a card, and activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they are mana abilities. 2 Damping Sphere. 2 colorless artifact. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces 1 colorless mana instead of any other type and amount. And each spell a player casts to cost 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has played this turn, or cast this turn. 1 Go for the Throat. 1 and a black. Destroy a target non-artifact creature, and that is an instant. And finally, 2 Stony Silence. Very great sideboard card here. Enchantment. Activated abilities of artifacts cannot be activated. Very powerful card against Tron. And although it is a bit expensive, definitely worth it to run in your sideboard. And that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Summer Madness. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and continue to enjoy the videos. And we will be wrapping up Summer Madness this week. Thank you guys so much for watching and for your continuing support. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.